It's unsettling to speak to him for a 3-4 hour period and leave the holding cell and understand and realize that evil exists on this planet.
Well, now prosecutors have charged that evil with 2 cold case murders right here in Cleveland. It is part of a coast-to-coast killing spree investigators say went on for more than 35 years.
And the man who prosecutors say confessed to killing 93 women is from right here in Northeast Ohio. 5-year site investigator Scott Knoll live outside Old 3rd District Police Headquarters, a building that prosecutors say plays a big role in all of this.
Yeah, investigators say in 1970, Samuel Little was locked up here awaiting trial on robbery charges. They say he befriended a woman in a cell 1 floor above him, that she would talk to him through the floor. Investigators say when the pair got out, they linked up, began crisscrossing the country, stealing, and in his case, killing. It's been 6 months since Rick Bell sat across from Samuel Little.
He killed, and he knew that he was going to kill again.
The veteran prosecutor face to face with a man who investigators say confessed to killing 93 women. Bell traveled to a Texas prison after Little told him 3 of those women were from here in Northeast Ohio, crimes that dated back decades.
We asked him about that. How can you remember each one of these cases? And he said, I remember all of my girls.
Today, a Cuyahoga County grand jury indicted Little for the kidnapping and murders of 2 women in Cleveland. In August 1991, Rose Evans' body was found covered with 2 tires on this vacant lot on East 39th Street. Little also charged with the 1984 murder of 21-year-old Mary Jo Payton. Prosecutors say Little met Payton in a bar near Euclid and East 105th Street, killed her, then left her body at an abandoned factory. Investigators say Little strangled both women.
He knew that he was going to kill them while he was strangling them, and he enjoyed taking the life out of them. He told us so.
The crimes committed, investigators say, as Little and his girlfriend traveled the country in a decades-long crime spree.
They would steal coats, boots, jackets, shirts from large department stores and small stores, and they would sell them on the inner streets of the different cities that they would visit.
But prosecutors say once the sun went down and his girlfriend went to bed, Little would hunt women.
His main concern was finding people that would not be missed and making sure that when he did abduct somebody, that he would do it when there were no other witnesses around, when no one would realize that he had been there, and then he would hightail it out of town as quick as he could.
But in 2012, it all came unraveled. DNA linked Little to killings in California. He was convicted, sentenced to life in prison. Then another murder conviction in Texas. That's where prosecutors say the 78-year-old started talking.
So he knew a lot of details that he offered that the police didn't know about. And his name was not in any of the reports. He was not a suspect.
Now investigators believe he could be one of America's deadliest serial killers. To get Little to talk, prosecutors here agreed not to seek the death penalty. Bell hopeful Little will be brought back to Cuyahoga County to answer for the murders, to be held accountable for his killings here.
I will say that I was bothered for 3 days. But after that, it's not something that I'm not going to lose any sleep over Samuel Little. As long as I know that he's in the deepest, darkest hole, and that's where he's going to stay.
Prosecutors say Little confessed to killing a 3rd woman here as well, and then dumping her body somewhere between Cleveland and Akron. Investigators are still trying to locate and ID that victim. Reporting live near downtown, I'm 5 on your side investigator Scott Knoll.